Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice square root math problem, which is the square root of x times square root of x times square root of x plus square root of x. This is equal to 10. So what is the value of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. Now the first step is that we can let square root of x be equal to u. So let's substitute u where we have the square root of x. So this means that we have u multiplying by u multiplying by u plus u. This is equal to 10. So we have that u times u times u. This is u to the power of 3. Then plus u. This is equal to 10. Now let's take 10 on the left hand side so that we have u to the power of 3 plus u minus 10. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 3 plus u. We can express minus 10 as minus 8 subtract 2. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 3 plus u minus 8, which is 2 to the power of 3, subtract 2. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 3 and 2 to the power of 3. So this means we have u to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 plus u subtract 2. This is equal to 0. Now we have that u to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3. This is in the form of a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, which we can express as a subtract b. Into the parentheses, this is a to the power of 2 plus a times b, then plus b to the power of 2. So applying this identity, this follows that we have u minus 2. We have u to the power of 2 plus 2u plus 2 squared, which is equal to 4, then plus u minus 2. This is equal to 0. Now we have that u minus 2 is common here, so we can factor out u, subtract 2. Into the parentheses, this is u to the power of 2 plus 2u plus 4 plus 1, cross the parentheses. This is equal to 0. Now we have u minus 2. Then we have u to the power of 2, then plus 2u, then plus 4 plus 1, this is 5, and this is equal to 0. Now we have got two parts here. We have that u minus 2, this is equal to 0, and we have u to the power of 2 plus 2u plus 5, this is equal to 0. Now from the first part here, we have that u is equal to 2. Now, if you recall from here, we understand that we let square root of x be equal to u. So we can substitute u, which is 2, so that we have square root of x. This is equal to 2. So let's square on both sides so that we can eliminate the square root sign. And this means that we have the value of x. This is equal to 2 squared, which is equal to 4. So we have the value of x, that is x1, is equal to 4. This is our new solution from here. Now, the second part here, we have a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, and we have that c is equal to 5. So we can solve for u2, u3 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. So let's substitute the values of a, b, and c into this formula, which is equal to negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared subtract 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 5, everything here, divided by 2 times 1. Now this implies that we have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared, this is 4, minus 4 times 1 times 5, this is minus 20, divided by 2. So we have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 16. We have 4 minus 20, this is minus 16, divided by 2. Now, the next step is that we have negative 2 plus or minus. We can express the square root of negative 16 as the square root of 16 times minus 1 divided by 2. So this means that we have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 16, this is equal to 4. The square root of negative 1, this is equal to I. So we have 4I divided by 2. The next step is that in the numerator here, we have that 2 is common, so we factor out 2, so that minus 2 divided by 2, this is minus 1, plus or minus 4I divided by 2, this is 2I, then divided by 2. So let's simplify 2 and 2 here, so that we have negative 1 plus or minus 2I. So you find that these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. That is U1 and U2. Now, since we have U1 and U2, now we can proceed to solve for the value of x. Now, if you recall again, we understand that we let square root of x be equal to u. So this is to mean that we have square root of x. This is equal to plus, that is minus 1 plus or minus 2I. Now, the next step from here, to eliminate the square root sign, let's square on both sides. So that now we eliminate the square root sign here. So we have x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 2I raised to the power of 2. So we have that minus 1 plus or minus 2I to the power of 2. This is of the form of a plus or minus b raised to the power of 2, which you can express as a raised to the power of 2 plus b squared. Then we have plus or minus 2ab. So let's apply this algebraic identity so that we have x is equal to negative 1 raised to the power of 2, then plus 2I raised to the power of 2, then plus or minus, we have 2 multiplied by negative 1, then multiplied by 2I. So this implies that x is equal to negative 1 squared, and this is 1. Then here we have 2I squared, so this means we have plus 4I squared, then plus or minus, we have 2 times 2I, so this is 4I. The next step is that we have I squared, this is equal to negative 1. I squared is equal to negative 1. So this is to mean that x is equal to 1 plus 4 multiplied by I squared, which is negative 1. So we substitute negative 1 plus or minus 4I. So this implies that x is equal to, this is 1, subtract 4 plus or minus 4I. So this is to mean that x is equal to 1 minus 4, this is negative 3 plus or minus 4I. So these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. So we have got 3 solutions here. We have 2 complex solutions and only one real solution, which is x1, and this is equal to 4. Now, the next step is to check if this real solution here satisfies the equation. Now, we have the square root of x. multiplying by square root of x, multiplying by square root of x, plus square root of x. This should give us a value of 10. So this is to mean that the square root of 4 times square root of 4 times square root of 4 plus square root of 4, they should give us a value of 10. So square root of 4, this is 2, times square root of 4, this is 2 times 2, plus 2, they should give us a value of 10. So 2 times 2 times 2, this is 8, plus 2, they should give us a value of 10. So 8 plus 2, this is equal to 10, which is equal to 10. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this proves that the real solution here satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.